Welcome, Thriver. We are at ThriveWeightLoss.com, and this is the internet tutorial. We're going to be looking at specifically Thrive Care and the Thrive Meter. We are using a mock login. I've already logged in with this mock username and password, and I'm going to go directly to the profile. After you've purchased a subscription to ThriveWeightLoss.com, you open up into your profile. As you can see, we've got your profile. I'll be doing other tutorials on how to use the profile so that you can blog and communicate with other Thrivers. And then you've got the Thrive Care tab, you've got your Journal tab, you've got your Video tab. Very important, you've got the My Schedule tab. Many of our Thrivers haven't been trained on how to use that, and we'll be doing a specific training in regards to My Schedule as well to show you how to schedule live online classes. You've also got the weight tracker, account information, and you're able to shop online for many of the consumable products that you all like. Of course, there are no products other than real food that are necessary to do the Thrive program, but many of our Thrivers find these products very great alternatives to some of the old foods that they no longer consume on a perfect day. So let's go right to Thrive Care. I think this is second only to the live classes. I think this is so important. I'm going to click on the Thrive Care tab. If you are a Thrive subscriber, then you have access to Thrive Care. You've got all of these databases, and on a daily basis we are uploading information into these databases. Now this is helping our success coaches and our Thrive instructors stay on the same page, because as Thrive grows and is influencing tens of thousands of people, the products that we can have and the products that we have to eliminate are being changed on a daily basis. So we've got all of these databases. You've got Thrive products, grocery store items, approved recipes, perfect pairings, and so the list goes on. Beer, wine, other beverages, fat, snacks, you name it, it's here in Thrive Care. And utilizing Thrive Care for the Thrive instructor is important, but it's even more important for the Thrive client, because the Thrive instructor in the olden days was the one that was distributing this information, and it was hard enough for all of us to stay on the same page. But now when you've got this information virally transmitted, it's a very good thing, it's a positive thing for our Thriver to find out about all these wonderful foods that we can consume. But it can also be a very, very scary thing, because it's not only Thrive instructors that are distributing this information anymore. And when your whole system hinges on a foundation of defining a day as a perfect day or a blow-it day, it's so very important that we all know what foods make up the foods that we need to focus on. We have that saying, focus on what you can have, not on what you can't have. And Thrive Care is going to help you do that. So let's first go to an easy one. Let's go to approved recipes. There's over 200 recipes already loaded into Thrive Care. Many of our Thrive clients do not realize what a resource and tool this has become. I'm going to just go to the first recipe here, cedar grilled flat iron steaks. You can see that on the right side you have breakfast, main dishes, side dishes, and the list goes on. So we're right here under featured recipes, and I'm going to click on cedar grilled flat iron steak. And I noticed that I've got the ingredients for this recipe listed, I've got directions, and then I've got the serving notes. All to the left of the screen over here. I've got all of this information at my disposal. Terrific information. Nothing trumps the Bulletproof Shield: timing, portions, combinations, and journaling. But when our chef or myself or another Thrive instructor loads a recipe into the database, then you can trust it. You follow the directions, follow your portion guidelines, and you're safe. One of the other challenges that we have is our Thrive client, our Thrive family members, I like to call them, wanting to know what foods they can focus on that will give them optimal results. Well, we now have the Thrive Meter. As you can see, this recipe is rated a color green and has a numerical rating of 0. Now, this information does not trump your Bulletproof Shield, but this helps you make choices that are optimal for you. You may have a vacation coming up. You may have a wedding coming up, and you may really have a specific goal in mind, and you're trying to get there in the most expeditious fashion that you can. So our rating system works this way. In short, the cooler the color, the less appropriate that is for optimal results. It doesn't mean it doesn't work, but when you have a cool color, you definitely want to try to find, say, another category that goes with that meal that is a warmer color. The color ranges from purple, blue, and green over to the warmer colors of yellow, orange, and red. The hotter the color, the better selection that is for your metabolism at the time of ingestion. The numerical system is like this. It goes from a +2 to a -2. So 2, +2, +1, 0, -1, -2. The lower the numerical rating, the better the food. So let's take a look at an example of what I would say is a perfect food. I'm going to back out of here, and I'm going to go where I know one is located. I'm going to go to Category 1, and I go into the Egg Whites International, liquid egg whites. And you'll see right away we've got the same descriptors over to the left, but look at the rating. It's a -2, which means it's going to help us preserve lean muscle tissue. And moving forward, this offers us the best selection for preserving muscle tissue and building the metabolism. The number system is more important than the color system. Now, my whole goal here for my personal program when I'm using this system is I want to follow time and portions combinations, but I want my day to end with a total of a negative number. So if I'm adding, say, Egg Whites International, some scrambled egg whites, some TCO oil, and then I go to Category 2. Let's say I did want to have some broccoli with my egg whites. Notice it's a red and a -2. So by combining those two foods together, I've got a -4 in that meal. It's perfect for preserving muscle tissue, building the metabolism long term, and because I've got these warm, hot colors, it's going to build my metabolism right now. So this really helps in making your selections. You'll also notice that there are some foods that are cooler colors and they're higher numbers. It doesn't mean that they won't work. It just means that when selecting those foods that have the cooler colors and the higher numerical value, it's very good to combine foods with them that are associated with negative numbers and warmer colors. And that is Thrive Care. Subscribe today. It's $99 a year. You'll love it. It'll change your life. So many more features that I'm going to be doing tutorials on and launching that on Facebook so that you can watch those and really understand what we're doing for you. I hope this is a resource and tool that our Thrivers will love. I love you. God bless you, and have a great day.